The very first habit of any successful person in this world is having a spectacle. Just kidding, it's reading. Reading is the single most habit which an average or below average person does not have, and people above average have always adopted. An average person or an average employee reads about one book a year, and an average CEO reads about 52 books a year, which is like one book per week. Warren Buffett has said that knowledge is like compound interest. It increases with time. So you need to make sure that if you want to be successful, you read books. If you are building a business or trying to get a job and are studying a lot for it, you can read audiobooks in your free time or in a time when you have your ears free while doing mundane things like folding clothes, cooking, or anything that leaves your ear free. Like personally for me, I love reading audiobooks while I travel. Currently, I'm reading this book on Storytel called 1 Minute Manager, and this book is a brilliant account of managing not just a workplace but even your whole life. So you must be giving it a read. It's a short read, and a free trial of Storytel is always in the description below, so go check it out. Storytel.com/Ellie will give you a 30-day free trial. Second habit of a successful boss is being presentable and confident. They wear whatever makes them the more confident, and honestly, being presentable does not have to do anything with your clothes but more with your confidence. So if you are more comfortable in a t-shirt, wear a t-shirt. If you are more comfortable in a blazer, wear a blazer. It totally comes down to your comfort, because we can't be our best self if we are wearing something which is constantly bugging us about how we look. Bosses are always good at communication. CEOs and managers are always good at communication. Communication is key to success in life, so you need to improve your communication skills if you want to be a boss. Number 4, bosses know a little bit of everything. Now, I know you must have heard jack of all trades, master of none, but honestly, if you want to be a boss, if you want to set up a business, you need to know about each part of your business as much as you can. You might not be an expert at everything, but you must have at least a little bit of knowledge of all departments. A business is primarily consisting of 6 departments in usual, and you must have at least 50% knowledge about each of the departments, because guess what, you are the component that manages all those parts at the end of the day, even if you have employees. Also, if for some reason you are not able to become a boss, set up a business, your knowledge in so many diverse fields is obviously going to help you in getting your next job. The number 5 habit is having a routine. All successful people have a routine that they follow. I have personally loved Grant Cardone's routine. I'll try to find it and send it to you guys. If you want to, I'll make a PDF file and leave it in the description below. So let me know if you want his routine. But his routine basically consists of waking up, being very productive, working out, and then sending a lot of emails to his prospects, then getting started with his work, then emailing his other prospects. Basically, throughout his day, he acquires a lot of new clients. I like his routine because I'm at a point of my business right now that I could do with more clients, and most businesses love more clients, right? So if you want to set up a routine, go and try to find the routine of the person that you admire, and you'll soon be like them. Also, number 6, successful people know their body clock. They take out time to understand what their body clock is saying. Now, body clock is basically at which time your body can be most productive, which time your body feels sleepy. Now, most people will say wake up in the morning at 4 a.m. and start working, but honestly, some people are not early risers. They are better and they function better at night. So if you are one of those, please make your body function at night. Like, give yourself tasks at night. It is useless if you know what your body clock is but you actually don't utilize it to make yourself more productive. Successful people know that health is wealth, which is why they make sure that they stay healthy, they exercise, and they eat nice food that will keep their body healthy. The better they are in terms of health, the more wealth they can accumulate, the more well they can manage their business and their empire. Another habit of successful people, which I personally feel that I took a little bit of time in adopting, is improving yourself and investing in improvement of yourself. I have invested in a lot of things like a laptop, like a camera, and like FDs and mutual funds. But the last thing that I started investing in was me myself. And that was a wrong thing to do, because I think if I had started a little bit earlier, I could have been much farther in my journey than I am right now. But anyway, I've gotten started. Basically went for a paid course which cost about 22,000, and it has helped me so much in expanding my skill set, like almost like it's double of what it used to be. And it has also helped me expand my list of services and my streams of income. And that is exactly why successful people love self improvement. They know that their income can only grow to the extent that they do, and that's why they put stress on improving themselves every day. If you want to be successful, you need to commit to improving yourself every day too. And it's not just about paid courses, there are plenty of free courses available. Just that free courses are not always the best, so it sometimes wastes your time, and I personally value my time more than my money. And successful people know their finances. They know how much money they have. They know how much money they are spending every day. They are pretty frugal with it while they are accumulating their wealth. Basically, this is something we don't do at all. Most of the middle class friends I see and my cousins and sisters, the moment they got a job, they started spending that money. They won't keep track of it, and then a few years later, if they need money for some reason, like one of my sisters started doing an MBA and she was out of money despite doing a job for a few years. That's just because she didn't save any of it, and now she's having to take an education loan for it. Honestly, if she would have been better with her finances, I don't think this would have come to pass. Basically, successful people not only just keep track of their finances, but they save, and not just save, but even invest that money so the money grows. Number 10, successful people always have a success and positive and a mindset which will push them towards abundance. We in general keep thinking that there are not enough opportunities. We keep thinking that we'll not get this deal, and then we keep thinking that we'll not be able to manage with this much money, and then we keep thinking in negative terms, like I'm not going to be able to do this, I'm not going to be able to get this, I'm not going to be able to make time for this. But successful people try to avoid negative terms as much as possible in their vocabulary and mindset, which is one of the biggest reasons that they achieve success, because success doesn't come to those who are not ready for it. Number 11, successful people don't waste their time on their phone. Their phone is basically a productivity machine, and this is something that I have started doing lately. If you want a video on how I transformed my phone into being more productive, I'll make a video on it, so let me know in the comment section below. Number 12 habit of successful people is that they stay organized. They keep their workplace, home, and every part of their life organized. There's no clutter, because clutter always distracts you, and successful people don't really have the time for that. They also make sure that they track everything, especially not only in terms of their company and their business, but also in their personal life, their health, because tracking is one of the most important things in the world. What we fail to do is that when we are on a journey, we never track how much we have proceeded. We are just waiting to reach the destination, but we don't know how far it is, and that obviously makes things harder. So make sure that you always keep a track of the things you're doing in your life. The next thing that all successful bosses have in common is that they treat everyone equally, and this is where a successful and a good boss is differentiated from a bad boss. Speak with all people in the same way, in a respectable and kind way, and you'll go very far in life. Successful bosses and entrepreneurs know that they make mistakes. They accept their mistakes, and then if they know that something is not in their area of jurisdiction, they always make sure that they try for help. Because guess what? No one is good at everything, but everyone is great at something, and that's why this whole entire universe works. Like, this is a big machinery, and no one person can run it. It takes a lot of people to run a machinery, and a successful person always knows that. The 17th thing that all bosses take care of is making sure that they socialize and network, because businesses are built upon socializing and networking. Word of mouth and referrals are still the biggest ways how companies get clients, compared to this online booming world which is filled of Facebook ads, which is also a great way to bring in more clients, but socializing and networking is still unrivaled. So they are always good at these two things, and once again, for this you need to be good at communication. Most successful people invest in self-love, self-care, and Practice regular meditation. Meditation gets your mind aligned with your goals and thoughts and saves you a lot of time in the long run. 5 minutes of meditation will easily help you save about an hour or two of thinking random things which do not add any productivity to your day. A successful CEO, entrepreneur, or boss will always keep reinvesting profits in a business for the first few years and even after that, so that the business keeps growing. And most unsuccessful people have either taken out the profits too early and not invested or reinvested in the business after it gave them some initial returns, which is why the business collapsed, because businesses also need to keep evolving, and you need to understand that your business is like a baby, so you need to keep feeding that. And most successful businessmen have had no profits for themselves for the first few years, and that's exactly why they are millionaires and billionaires now. You don't look at it like you're depriving yourself from happiness. You look at it like you're buying your future financial security. And the last successful boss habit is celebrating achievements. Yes, celebrating. It's time to celebrate. I know it is very difficult to achieve goals, and that's exactly why bosses make sure that they are celebrating their achievements. It instills you with a sense of happiness and pushes you towards your future goals. So yeah guys, these are the 20 habits of successful bosses. I really wanted to make this video because I saw this video, which I'll link in the description below, called I think it was 12 habits or 15 habits of girl bosses. I did not want to make a video about girl boss just because I don't like the term girl boss that much. Like I love the fact that we are using this term, but then we don't say a man boss or a boy boss. Also, these are habits applicable for men and women at the same time. I feel like being a successful boss has little to do with your gender, but more with your abilities, which is why there are amazing women thriving in the industry right now, which was not possible a few years ago because women were not even out there. So this is extremely important that we channelize what we have and we work towards our goals irrespective of our gender, so that we can be the boss that we always wanted to be. I hope you guys like this video. As you can guess after watching this video, all of these habits are definitely something really difficult to apply at the same time, but as you go, you will be finding it easier. Also, you don't need to be a boss right now. Like, these habits will slowly add up and build your future self. So make sure that you are applying them into your life. Let me know what habit among these 20 you like the most. What is the habit that you will be implementing today in your life? And I'll be back with another video next week. Till my next video, bye bye.